Collin Gosselin, a former reality TV star, spoke out against Kate last month. It was brave and certainly couldn't have been simple. He talked about how she abused him and forced him into an institution. He wasn't released until John got custody. Of course, in response to Collin's bravery, she denigrated her son and called him very troubled. Kate doesn't put up with insults. While everything is going on, John's other ex is reaching out to protect Collin and dispel rumors about him. The age of Collin Gosselin is 19. As an adult, he has the freedom to make his own decisions, including speaking publicly about his upbringing, but Kate was obviously indignant. Collin was away from the camera and preparing to join the Marines. So Kate retaliated with a statement of her own. Collin was described by her as a very troubled young man. It appears from the inference that she is charging him with lying about her. She said he was inventing complete fabrications and that Collin was the violent one. For the record, we are only aware of ADHD, which is a relatively frequent diagnosis for Collin. Even if one were to accept Kate's account of him, the claimed violence would have occurred when he was only 11 years old. Collin was no longer able to defend himself in public as he once could. John, though, accepted the challenge. Regarding these fresh bogus charges, Kate said to John, he said, "It seems clear that Kate is unable to control her abusive words towards her son even today after not seeing him since the 6th grade. Don't forget that in 2018, a judge granted Collin's father temporary sole legal and physical custody." He said, Kate never even showed up to court, and, John added, never spoke to Collin again. The final sentence is advantageous. She shouldn't ever have to hear from Collin again, and, he said, is unable to respond to his mother's callous lies. Adults other than John spoke up for Collin. What about John's ex-girlfriend Colleen Conrad? For many years, Collin resided beneath Colleen's roof. She is no longer associated with John, thus she has no reason to make up something in order to protect anyone. What is it that she has to say? Colleen posted on Instagram, "He thrived and was always kind and respectful, and he never talked back to me." She said, "He was never violent and is not even close to being dangerous." That contradicts Kate's statements in a big way. "He even brings me white roses every time he visits, being there for me whenever I need him." She said it well. He has overcome more obstacles than any one person ought to ever have to face. Despite receiving only 3 visits from his mother over the 3 years that he was institutionalized, Colleen noted, he earned a 4.0 GPA despite not obtaining a proper education. Colleen continued, she continued, and won the highest GPA award at his ROTC banquet. Colleen said, "I'm so incredibly proud of his accomplishments." Like John, she pointed out that Collin could not protect himself because he was a Marine in training. Collin didn't expect an apology from Kate, according to an insider at In Touch Weekly, but was hoping for an acknowledgement of his pain. The accusations she made against him made him feel betrayed.